Good evening. You're watching 6 p.m. Prime here on India Today. I'm Akshita Nandagopal. We'll be rounding up the latest coming in on the crackdown on Khalistani elements in India. The big breaking news that's just come in is also the MHA giving the go-ahead for the CBI to probe the allegation of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal throwing money away on renovations of his official Chief Minister residence. Trouble brewing for AAP. We'll be getting you more details and reactions on that big story. A look at the headlines first. Foreign Minister Jaishankar talks tough to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, says killing separatists is not a part of India's foreign policy, slams Canada for sheltering crime.
One, we told the Canadians that this is not the Government of India's policy. Two, we told the Canadians saying that, look, if you have something specific, if you have something relevant, let us know. We are open to looking at it.
NIA cracks down on K-terror. Dozens suspects detained, arms and ammunition seized. Sensational NIA dossier accessed. Reveals gangster Dawood Ibrahim's Khalistani links. Shocking rape horror from Madhya Pradesh's Ujjain. 12-year-old girl raped, declined help despite walking door to door, bleeding and semi-naked. Child rights panel takes stock, sends notice to the Ujjain police. Amid Prime Minister Modi's big Nari Shakti pitch on a home turf, Gujarat, he takes a dig at erstwhile UPA government for stalling Vikas. Claims investors were threatened by past governments.
सहयोग तो दूर की बात, वो रोड़े अटकाने में लगे रहते थे। विदेशी इन्वेस्टर्स को धमकाया जाता था कि गुजरात मत जाओ।
Gold rush for India at the Asian Games. India's Manu Bakar, Isha Singh and Rhythm Sangwan win gold in women's 25-meter pistol team event. This is the 5th gold for India. And the India Today group founder and editor-in-chief honoured by the All India Management Association, Arumpuri, felicitated with the Managing India Award for lifetime contribution to media.
I'm delighted to receive this award. In journalism, seeking the truth as best as you can and presenting it objectively. That's the aim. Today, this is even more important in today's environment.
And the big breaking news that's coming in, trouble mounting for Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal as the Central Bureau of Investigation has now registered a preliminary inquiry in the Delhi CM residence renovation matter. The CBI will probe all aspects of the alleged irregularities which came to light after the Delhi Chief Secretary had conducted an inquiry. We're getting you the first reaction from the Aam Aadmi Party. They've condemned this development, saying it's all politically motivated, saying the BJP is trying to destroy the Aam Aadmi Party. AAP has said that Kejriwal is ready to pay any price for India. But this is big trouble coming Arvind Kejriwal's way. Munish Pandey is joining us live with more details on this. Munish, it's been a long-standing demand that the CBI takes over this case. We understand that they've already registered a preliminary inquiry based on the MHA's orders.
Yes, Akshita, at this point of time, we can confirm that the Central Bureau of Investigation has lodged a preliminary inquiry in connection with the renovation and some building of some new premises for Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister's residence. Now, what we have been given to understand is that a preliminary inquiry has been initiated, and now the Central Bureau of Investigation will officially initiate a probe to find out that whether the allegations are true or not. As far as the allegations are concerned, according to the CBI document accessed by India Today, it is clearly written that they suspect there is a huge irregularity and misconduct in building the new premises of Arvind Kejriwal's residence. At this point of time, the amount which the CBI is probing is around 43 crore rupees. Now, as far as the Central Bureau of Investigation is concerned, Akshita, this is important to point out that preliminary inquiry is technically a probe. which the CBI will be carrying out. And if there is any evidence, then they will lodge an FIR in connection with this case. And this FIR, as of now, this preliminary inquiry is only against unknown public servant and individuals. But during the investigation, when CBI will come to know about certain individuals or politicians, FIR will be lodged against them also. CBI has also sought documents from the CPWD department and some other relevant parties on October 3rd, which means that these parties have to come to the Central Bureau of Investigation's headquarters and submit the documents. Now, the CBI at this point of time is tight-lipped about the nature of investigation, but they are carrying out. But what they are claiming that a preliminary inquiry has been initiated, which means trouble is mounting for the Delhi Chief Minister.
Okay, Manish, thanks for those details. I want to bring in Pankaj Jain also to talk about the political repercussions of this. Pankaj, the Aam Aadmi Party has officially reacted, issuing a statement. Get us more details on that.
देखिए, आम आदमी पार्टी का बयान वही है जो इससे पहले भी हमें मई के महीने में देखने के लिए मिला था और आम आदमी पार्टी ने ये कहा था कि इस जांच में कुछ भी नहीं निकलेगा और इसे एक राजनीतिक रूप दे दिया है आम आदमी पार्टी ने। आम आदमी पार्टी ने ये कहा है कि आम आदमी पार्टी की लोकप्रियता जिस तरह से बढ़ रही है उससे भाजपा कहीं ना कहीं घबरा गई है और पहले भी मनीष सिसोदिया, सतीन जैन के खिलाफ कार्रवाई की गई है और अब अरविंद केजरीवाल के खिलाफ भी सीबीआई की ये जो जांच शुरू हो रही है इसमें कुछ भी नहीं निकलेगा। आरोपों को एक तरह से यहाँ पर खारिज कर रही है आम आदमी पार्टी और इसको एक राजनीतिक रूप देते हुए सीधे तौर पर आम आदमी पार्टी जो अपना संगठन है, अपनी मजबूती और आगामी जो चुनाव है उनसे कनेक्शन जोड़ रही है। तो देखना यह भी होगा कि इसका असर दिल्ली की और देश की राजधानी में क्या होगा, क्योंकि आम आदमी पार्टी इंडिया गठबंधन का हिस्सा भी है, तो उन गठबंधन की जो पार्टियां हैं उनका प्रतिक्रिया इस पे सबसे अहम हो जाती है। तो ऐसी स्थिति में आम आदमी पार्टी ने अपना रुख साफ कर दिया है और वो सीधे तौर पर यहाँ पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी पर निशाना साध रही है।
Okay, as expected, they're crying political foul here, saying that all of this is an attempt by the BJP to destroy and target Arvind Kejriwal. Thanks, Pankaj, for getting us those details. All right, let's move on to the big story that we're tracking this hour. As the diplomatic war between India and Canada continues, what we're also seeing is an unprecedented crackdown and a much-needed one on Khalistani elements in India. It's being led by the National Investigation Agency. In line with this, 50 raids were conducted. This is in different parts of the country. 6 states have been covered in these searches. Let's get you details in our report first on the NIA charge sheet on the dossier that gives you details of how these Khalistani elements continue to function brazenly, operate brazenly on Indian soil.
Amid the escalating India-Canada standoff, the National Investigation Agency has intensified its crackdown on Khalistani terrorists. The NIA on Wednesday raided 50 locations in Punjab, Rajasthan, Haryana, Uttarakhand, Delhi and Uttar Pradesh. During the raids, the NIA detained wanted Canada-based terrorist Arsh Dala's aide Jora from Firozpur in Punjab. Sources in the NIA have revealed how Khalistani gangsters based abroad are funding overground workers in India through Hawala channels to procure drugs and weapons. Information retrieved, Khalistani gangsters arrested under the UAPA so far has shown the nexus is involved in terrorist funding and arms supply from foreign soil.
Khalistani terror modules now under scanner of the NIA, and what we know is that this pertains to 6 states. The Khalistani extremist groups are already under pressure with properties being seized. Other properties of 19 terror groups have now been under process of identification, and there would be a lot of action which would be done on ground. But clearly at this point of time, a lot of action happening in Punjab.
The NIA's charge sheet, accessed by India Today, reveals how Khalistani terrorist Arsh Dala runs an extortion gang and supplies arms and drugs from Pakistan through drones. The charge sheet also claims Khalistanis are targeting Punjabi music and film industries and are demanding extortion money from producers and directors. The NIA court documents expose the alleged nexus between Khalistanis and Dawood Ibrahim. In the investigation, it has come to light that terror outfit Babbar Khalsa International has built up ties with Dawood and through him with banned terrorist organizations like the Lashkar-e-Taiba and Indian Mujahideen. With Kamaljeet Sandhu in Chandigarh and Shreya Chatterjee in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's get you details of the NIA statement that's just been put out on their raids that have been conducted. They've said and confirmed that about a dozen suspects have been detained so far in the multi-state raids. 53 locations now across 7 states have been raided. Now, according to the NIA, arms and ammunition has also been seized from many of these locations. Remember, the Canada-based terrorist Ashdallah gangster Lawrence Bishnoi are under the radar. Many of their aides have been identified. Searches are being conducted at these locations linked to these gangsters, to these Khalistani elements. Kamaljeet Sandhu is joining us with more details on this. Kamaljeet, good evening. What to you is the biggest takeaway really of the searches that have been conducted so far by the NIA?
You know, till this raid happened, 370 raids had already happened, and this has been going on for the past 1.5 years, a massive crackdown on the Khalistani elements. Now, what is also important and significant is the sort of association. So this is Khalistani terror networks mixed with gangsters, mixed with drug peddlers. So this is a modus operandi which has been working on demand and supply matrix. What we know is that the masterminds are sitting abroad in places like Canada, in Portugal, in Pakistan. These are the places they've been sitting on, and their foot soldiers, or for that matter, terror associates and peddlers are sitting in Punjab and the rest of the other places. They identify victims for extortion. They are the ones who actually lead to information. The arms are sent from the drones from across Pakistan, and that is where targeted killings have happened. In 2016, we saw a massive number of target killings of Hindu and Sikh leaders. Thereafter, we also know that the extortion has come down to a level where a person who's able to pay or not able to pay is not a matter of question. They identify, then they pressurize them by sending photographs of individuals and their families saying there would be a hit job, and under pressure they do pay up. What we also know is that incriminating amount of evidence in terms of arms, ammunition, their associates all being detained now. So this is part of a larger crackdown. So this is a multi-pronged strategy where the Indian government is not only sending dossiers abroad. So we've seen a sort of similar work happening in UK and United States, where they've asked them to crack down on the Khalistani elements. The other part is obviously in places like Canada, where they're finding it extremely difficult to make them work on these particular elements who have anti-India, hate India propaganda going on. But meanwhile, the sizable decision taken has been about cracking down on properties, seizing them, and effectively making them pay for it to ensure that these conspiracies, which are sometimes hatched inside the jails, do not happen, and that these associates are also found out and put behind bars.
All right, Kamalji, thanks very much for getting us all of those details. Let's just highlight for our viewers where we really see these kind of searches taking place, because it gives you a sense of the Khalistani hubs currently in India. In Punjab, about 30 places have been identified where NIA conducted searches. Many of those who've been detained, the arms and ammunition that's been recovered largely has been from parts of Punjab. Then in neighbouring Rajasthan as well, 13 places have been raided. In Haryana, 4 locations that were identified. Now, it's largely, in fact, in this area that these Khalistani elements are deep-rooted. In Uttarakhand, 2 locations that were identified by the NIA where raids were held, and finally in Delhi and in Uttar Pradesh, 1 location in each of these states, you have raids that have taken place by the NIA. And while in their press release they've confirmed that many suspects have been detained, we'll await clearer details at this point on exactly what are the big takeaways of the NIA's crackdown on Khalistani elements. BJP MP Menaka Gandhi has made a shocking charge against ISKCON. There's a video that's going viral of Menaka Gandhi saying that ISKCON is India's biggest cheater, accusing them of selling cattle from Gaushalas to butchers. This video has, as expected, triggered a massive storm, with some questioning whether it's true, others rushing to the defense of ISKCON. Menaka's charge is essentially this. She says ISKCON gets unlimited benefits because they have massive Gaushalas. So they get these benefits from the government in the form of huge lands for setting up Gaushalas. But according to her, they're actually cheating people. ISKCON has rejected Menaka Gandhi's allegations, particularly what she said about cows being sent to butchers by ISKCON. They've said it's completely unsubstantiated, completely false.
1 minute, मैं आपको बता देती हूँ, सबसे बड़े जो यहाँ देश के धोखेबाज हैं, वो है ISKCON. वो रखते हैं गौशाले और सरकार से दुनिया भर के उनको फायदा मिलता है गौशाले चलाने के लिए, बड़े बड़े जमीनें मिलते हैं, सब कुछ. मैं अभी उनके आनंदपुर गौशाला में गई, एक भी सूखी गाय नहीं, पूरे के पूरे डेयरीज हैं, एक भी बछड़ा नहीं है. इसका मतलब सब बेचेगा. ISKCON is selling all its cows to the butchers. जितना ये करते हैं और कोई नहीं करता. और ये वाले तो है जो सड़क पर जाकर के हरे राम हरे कृष्णा करते हैं, हाँ, और कहते हैं दूध 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 पर उनकी पूरी जीवन है. जितने उन्होंने कसाईयों को बेचा है, शायद ही किसी और ने बेचा. तो अगर ये कर सकते हैं तो बाकियों का क्या होगा?
Joining us live here on India Today now is a representative from ISKCON. The PRO, Mr. Radha Raman Das, is joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Das, thank you for joining us on India Today. Let me first get your response to what Member of Parliament Menaka Gandhi has said. She's referred to ISKCON as the biggest cheats. She says that you sell cows to butchers and that she's seen it firsthand at a Goshala. Your response, sir?
Actually, we are very, very horrified, shocked that a politician who was a cabinet minister also, once upon a time, she can speak such lies. All her statement is full of lies, and it looks like that she has lost her mental balance. How can she, even our devotees in Anandpur, she's claiming that she visited Anandpur Goshala, but our devotees are not able to recollect that she visited when she visited. So we demand that, she should show some proof that she visited Anandpur Goshala.
No, but you're leveling very strong allegations here when you say that maybe she's lost her mental balance. She's a member of parliament, sir, someone who's spoken and been very vocal for animal rights.
But what she is speaking against ISKCON is a complete lie. She's saying that ISKCON is selling every cow, all its cows to butchers. This is, how can someone can make such a claim without any video claim, or she must have first put some proofs and then she should have spoken. Speaking such, claiming such things without any proof is a sign that somebody has lost its mental balance.
She's saying that, when she visited, there were no calves. There are no bulls. Any cow that doesn't give milk is immediately removed from the Goshala. What's your response to that? Is that really the case? Do ISKCON Goshalas not have calves, not have non-milking cows or bulls for that matter?
That is a complete lie. In Anandpur Goshala, about which she is speaking, there are 76 bulls and more than 256 cows which are old. They don't give milks. And there are a lot of calves. Actually, I have put all these details in my Twitter handle also. So it is there. Anybody, media can visit Anandpur Goshala and they can check for themselves. And even the local politicians you can speak. The member of parliament from that area, he has issued letters in support of ISKCON. So, this is very, very shocking. Such allegations he can put without any proof, and even we doubt that she visited our Goshala. So sitting in her home, how can she can just say all these things?
No, see, it's your word against hers right now because she's saying she's visited. She's also said that this is a huge scam because you run these Goshalas and thereby get benefits from the government. And she says that there's no care being given to any of the cattle there.
We demand that, when she must have visited, everybody has a camera nowadays. She must have recorded videos also. That, our cows are, there is no bulls or there is no calves, or our cows are, sad. And when we are selling it to butchers, then she might, how can she, there must be a proof, there must be a butcher, and she must have got some proof that we are, selling it to a butcher and all that. So, right, we demand, if if she is putting such allegations, she should come with the proofs.
But I'm sure you agree, Mr. Das, that these are very, very serious allegations.
This is shocking. Actually, we are very, very shocked. ISKCON, there are 4 crore devotees of ISKCON in Bharat alone. And since morning, we are, getting forwards that, how can a politician speak such nonsense? Many are saying that, it has become a fashion nowadays that if somebody is unemployed in India, then they start attacking Sanatan Dharma or people or a society associated with Sanatan Dharma.
So you're saying this is an attack on Sanatana Dharma. The fact that she's questioning whether Gaushalas of ISKCON are sending cows, bulls, calves to the butcher, you're saying is an attack on Sanatana Dharma, and that's what the motive is?
Yeah, of course. Because ISKCON is a well-known organization, very respectable organizations. And, in ISKCON Kolkata, we have 80 IITians who are brahmacharis living in our ashram. Do you think that they have left all these jobs and all that to do all this nonsense?
I'm sure you'll agree, Mr. Das, though, that there's no reason for Maneka Gandhi to have any vested interests here or to target ISKCON in particular for any reason.
No, so then actually I am asking, no, why not? She is unemployed. She was a cabinet minister. She is now just a politician. Maybe she is not getting a ticket.
So she's a member of parliament.
Now she is a member of parliament. Maybe unka ticket cut raha hai. Something is like that. So she has found ISKCON as an easy target. So this is very,
so
very
you're saying there's no truth to the allegations that for some reason Maneka Gandhi is targeting you. Are you open then to an investigation, to an inquiry, Mr. Das?
Of course, visit any ISKCON Goshala. Well, this is open challenge. I am challenging her. We have nothing to hide. We have nothing to hide. Media people, anybody can visit 24 hours. Our temples are open. Visit our Goshala. See for yourself. Speak with the locals there. Speak with the local politicians there. Speak with the member of parliament who is representing that area where Anandpur Goshala is.
Okay, so you're saying there's no truth whatsoever to these allegations. We have put your view out.
We have put actually, if you want, we can share the documents also of the local. When this video became viral, we spoke with the local member of parliament and other respectable people in that area, and they are also shocked. They're also shocked that, what has happened to Maneka Gandhi, why she is speaking like that. Because they know, they are seeing, they are associated with ISKCON Goshala there.
Okay, so you're saying there's no truth to this whatsoever. You're saying you're open to an inquiry as well. We've put your view out. There is the comment of Maneka Gandhi that's going viral as well. So we'll leave it to our viewers to decide right now what really is the truth. But thank you so much, Mr. Das, for taking the time out and clarifying ISKCON's stand on Maneka Gandhi's allegations here.
Thank you very much.
Yesterday, we got you the story from Tamil Nadu that nobody else was essentially reporting or covering. The tragic news of 10 tigers, including 6 cubs, having died in just the last 40 days in the Nilgiris district of Tamil Nadu. There is still news coming in of 2 tigresses missing, and there's no clarity on exactly where they are on their whereabouts. But I can confirm for you that an official inquiry has been launched. The National Tiger Conservation Authority team has also reached at the Mudumalai Tiger Reserve to ascertain the reason behind these tiger deaths. Now, let's tell you about the 10 deaths that have been reported. 2 tigers reportedly died after consuming poison-laced meat. This was a revenge killing. A disgruntled farmer, over the death of his cattle, decided to go ahead and poison these animals. And then you had several tiger cubs also dying after they were abandoned. Obviously, here there will be questions about why the authorities didn't see this coming, why they didn't immediately step in. In fact, many of these tiger cubs died essentially of starvation because they were left completely in the wild on their own to fend for themselves. The 2 tigresses, whose cubs, in fact, were left like this abandoned, there's no clue at this point on exactly where they are. But this is extremely concerning, extremely worrying, and we're awaiting details right now on exactly what happened because the inquiry is currently underway. of the Tamil Nadu government for Environment and Forest, Supriya Sahu, on what exactly went wrong.
10 tigers' deaths have been reported in the 40 days period from Nilgiris. The reasons behind it and what steps have been taken to conserve them.
So there is a very well-established protocol that has been given by the National Tiger Conservation Authority. Whenever there is a death of a tiger, that protocol comes into operation. So what actually happens is that the state, has to take certain steps which have already been taken. In these cases which you just spoke about, we already have the NTCA officials, the Wildlife Institute of India visiting the site and talking to the people and doing a field assessment. We are providing all the support that needed to be provided from the state government side. You know that we also have a Wildlife Crime Control Bureau which has been set up in Tamil Nadu, and it has got field units. They are supporting and providing all information to the field assessment. I think in my view it will be proper to wait for the field assessment report to come. Our preliminary information definitely is that we must look at all kinds of situations, and that is being done at this point of time in the field. But to be very fair and to make sure that the reports are very fair, it will be better to wait when NTCA and WII they give their assessment report to the state government.
So today morning there was a dugong calf that was rescued. About the dugong's presence in the coastal parts of Tamil Nadu, and what efforts are being taken to conserve them?
So dugong is a mammal, highly endangered at this point of time, rarely seen. It's a herbivore and it survives only on seagrass. So you can imagine how the life of the dugong is intertwined with the habitat. If you do not have seagrasses, you will not have dugongs. At this point,
Malayalam film 2018, based on the 2018 Kerala floods, has been selected as India's official entry for the Oscars in 2024. Directed by Jude Anthony Joseph, this film is a poignant portrayal of the real-life 2018 Kerala floods and has emerged as the second highest grossing Malayalam film of 2023. It was an instant hit with the masses because it showed the kind of struggle that families, elderly people, pregnant women, children, all of them went through during the calamity. The film had, of course, that massive ensemble cast of Kunchakku Bobin, of Tovino Thomas, Asif Ali, and many others. At this point, we'll have to see, of course, if this makes it through to the final list of the Oscars. But remember that no film, no Indian entry has been nominated for Best International Feature Film at the Oscars since 2002, since Lagan. And the only two other films who have made it to the final five, Mother India and Salam Bombay, and several other such films. The Oscars will be held on March 10th next year. One of the big faces of the film 2018, it's my pleasure to introduce on this broadcast Kunchakku Bobin, who's taking the time out to join us here on India Today. First of all, sir, a big congratulations to you. Malayathil thodangate. Idu valare veliya nettamanu. So ningalude sandesham endana first of all to your fans who are celebrating?
ഒരുപാട് സന്തോഷം, ഒരുപാട് അഭിമാനം. കാരണം 2018 എന്നുള്ള സിനിമ അത് മലയാളികൾക്ക് ഒരു ഇമോഷനായിരുന്നു. കാരണം 2018 നടന്ന ഒരു പ്രളയവും അതിന്റെ ദുരന്തവും അതിനെ അതിജീവിച്ച രീതിയും കാര്യങ്ങളുമെല്ലാം അത് മലയാളികളുടെ മനസ്സുകളിലും മലയാളികളുടെ ഓർമ്മകളിലും എന്നും ഉള്ള ഒരു കാര്യമായിരുന്നു. അപ്പൊ അതിനെ ഒരു വിഷ്വലി നമ്മൾ ഒരു സിനിമാറ്റിക് ആയിട്ടുള്ള അപ്രോച്ച് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ വെറും ഒരു സിനിമ എന്നതിനേക്കാൾ അപ്പുറം അതൊരു ജീവിത യാഥാർത്ഥ്യങ്ങളുമായിട്ട് ചേർന്ന് കിടക്കുന്നതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെയാണ് അത് ഇത്ര വലിയൊരു വിജയമായിട്ട് തിയേറ്ററുകളിൽ മാറിയത്. ഒരു സിനിമയ്ക്ക് കലയും കച്ചവടവും ഒരുമിച്ച് ചേരുമ്പോഴാണ് അതിന്റെ പൂർണ്ണമായിട്ടുള്ള വിജയം കൈവരിക്കാൻ സാധിക്കുക. അപ്പം ഒരു കമേഴ്ഷ്യൽ ആസ്പെക്ട്സ് നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിലും അതേപോലെ തന്നെ ഇമോഷണൽ ഒരു ആസ്പെക്ട് നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിലും എല്ലാ അർത്ഥത്തിലും ഒരു വിജയമായിരുന്നു ആ സിനിമ. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഇന്ത്യയിൽ നിന്നുള്ള ഒരു ഓസ്കാർ നോമിനേഷൻ ലിസ്റ്റിലേക്ക് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഏക ഇന്ത്യൻ സിനിമ എന്നുള്ള രീതിയിൽ അത് വരുമ്പോൾ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും അതിന്റെ ഒരു അർഹിക്കുന്ന ഒരു അംഗീകാരം തന്നെയാണ് എന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. ഒരുപാട് അഭിമാനം, ഒരുപാട് സന്തോഷം.
True. Apologies to our non-Malayalam speaking viewers, but I thought it was only right to ensure that he puts out a message to his Malayalam fans. But sir, can you tell us, how big is this a moment for you? You've done hundreds of Malayalam films. Is this the biggest career high for you?
To answer that question, I should start from where I started off as an actor. Almost 26 years back, I acted in my first movie with the intention of winding up with my first movie itself. But then here I am after 26 years, and 2018 happens to be my 100th movie, and I am so much blessed to be part of such a masterclass of a movie, which broke all the records hitherto in the Malayalam film industry. And moreover, getting selected as the lone Oscar-nominated movie from India. And what more can I ask for as an actor? And talking about 2018, I should say that 2018, the movie has more of an emotional connect with the whole audience back in Kerala, or all the Malayalis worldwide. That's why it had such an acceptance in theaters worldwide, and it broke all the collection records. More than that, even the technical wise, speaking about the technical aspects of the movie, we pulled off such a masterclass with the available, facilities in our small industry. It's a small industry, Malayalam industry, but even within that limits, we could give the ultimate theatrical experience and finesse and the entertainment value for the audience coming into the theaters. And I'm so happy that 2018 got the deserved recognition from the audience worldwide, and now to the Oscar nomination list. It is a moment of pride and happiness and utmost joy for me as an actor and as well as a Malayali.
For all of us. But what do you think really made 2018 click? And I'm not just talking about the Kerala audiences, but it received praise from across the country, really. What was it about the film that so many really related to?
The movie has, it is based on real incidents, real facts, real factuals and all. And all the people, we had a great ensemble of actors, talented actors as well, who portrayed the real life characters, real life people, common people here in Kerala, who were very much involved in the rescue activities during these flood times. And everyone could connect with the incidents which was shown in the movie.
Yeah.
And I think that emotional connect mattered. It's not just a movie; it's an emotion as well. And I think that played a huge part in making 2018 a landmark movie in the industry till now.
It really showed. And, I remember that when 2018 was about to release, there was a lot of controversy over another film, which is why the team had very often referred to this as the real Kerala story. So do you think that now with this getting this kind of global laurel, it really brings the story of Malayalis to the world? Of the spirit of Malayalis, at least?
Definitely. This is the real Kerala story, because the unity that we Malayalis, the Keralites, showed during this flood, age or caste or religion, or your politics, your ideologies, nothing mattered. Nothing mattered. There was pure 100% humanitarian aspects which came into the forefront, and that's what is being portrayed in the movie. And this is what the real Kerala is about. This is what the real Malayali is all about. Love, passion, compassion, unity. That's it.
What does this mean for the Malayalam film industry, for Bollywood? I can tell you that as someone from Kerala, as a Malayali, I try very, very hard to make people aware, to make them watch Malayalam films, because we've done so many great movies. But do you feel that it just doesn't get that due recognition, and will that change now?
Hopefully, I sincerely hope and pray that this is just the beginning of getting recognized and accepted in the real sense, because art should not be biased. It should be entirely accepted and acknowledged on its merit, the technical aspects, the aesthetic value that it has, and anything which can be connected with the audience in an emotional way. So I think that should be the criteria for recognizing a film and giving it the deserved, the awards or recognitions. And I sincerely hope and pray that this kind of good gestures and justified gestures continue.
My final question to you, since the announcement, what's the reaction been like? What's the response? Has your phone been ringing off the hook from friends, from loved ones, from colleagues in the industry?
Yeah, everyone, not only the common people, not only the film goers, everyone, each and everyone, every Malayali who loves Malayalam movies, or even those who haven't seen the movies or who are not movie lovers, I think they will be proud about this moment of recognition that 2018 has got. And I sincerely hope that 2018 goes much beyond this recognition and get the ultimate victory.
I can tell you that Kerala is celebrating, the country is celebrating, so thank you for that. And thank you, Kunshako Bobbin, for taking the time out and joining us here on India Today. Official entry into the Oscars. We're keeping our fingers crossed that it will translate to an Oscar, and the 2018 will make it to the list of finalists for Best International Feature Film. That's all we have time for in this edition of 6 p.m. Prime. Thanks very much for tuning in.